This video is going to be pretty short. Just kick back and enjoy. I'm going to do a quick 3-shot accuracy test on the 22-4. This is the first shot and the first time it's going to have a CO2 cartridge in this particular pistol. So kick back and enjoy. I'm going to pop a cherry on this thing. First I'm going to take out the cover here. I'm going to load her up. Start off by actually grabbing the CO2 cartridge. Okay. Opening up that pellet oil, that pellet gun oil. CO2 cartridge that came with me. Use everything that came with. One fresh, unpenetrated CO2 cartridge. Pellet gun oil. Go. First open up this pellet gun oil. It needs to be cut. So just keep that in mind. You get your pellet gun oil, have your knife ready, which I do not. Okay, here we are, knife ready. Cut that off. Pops off very simple. Got your pellet gun oil there. Put a little dab of it on there. Just a dab. Cap this guy back off. You don't want it to get around. Pop it in there. Advance it with your thumb. Don't just let it slide in there, because sometimes when it slides fast enough, it'll just penetrate. Then you just launch off that, very unsafely launch off that CO2 cartridge. So turn it until you hear that pop. And if you can't advance it any further by hand, get a quarter. As you can see, quarter fits in there very nicely. Let's see, let's do the dry shot. Oh, safety off. Sounded like there was something in it. Let's see. Yep, CO2's in there. Anyways, you always want to do a dry shot at first with these, because the valve here, the valve that's in there, the stock valve, or even the power valve, needs to be filled. So it won't necessarily be filled unless you actually bleed it a couple times, once or twice. So now that that's bled in there, it's time to load her up and do some test shots. So let's see. Here we go. Test shots coming up. Remarkably already dialed in. That is one loud pellet, and it looks like it went in but not out. I don't know how many shots I'll be able to do with this thing since we're indoors. Damn, that's a loud pellet. Let's zoom in on that. there it is. Those two on the top, the first one and the third one, both bounced off. Only that second one actually buried itself in there. The third one bounced off and actually hit me in the leg. So, being that we are indoors, I will not do any more shooting because, well, we're not indoors, but we kind of are. So, and that is one loud pellet pistol. Holy shit. Look how. But it did crack. It did dent that pine wood board. Very good job. Nice deformation on that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. But it's a very fat pellet, especially compared to the 177. This is a fat pellet. So that's my first 2-2 pellet shot with the Crosman 2240. Beautiful. It's just the stock, the handling. I mean, I wasn't even like primed up or anything. It was just amazing. Now I'm gonna have to try to bleed this out shot by shot into a pillow or something to muffle out the sound, but it did great. This thing's accurate, it's steady, especially with this buttstock. I didn't try it freehand, but it looks like if you put this on a vise, not a vise, on a rifle mount, on a rifle platform, to a shooting platform, to keep it steady, you would get hole-in-hole accuracy. It is just like my 1377 was. It is just so surprisingly accurate. It's amazing. I love it. And for the most part, for that distance at 10 meters, I didn't really have to tune it. It was already in the right spot. As you saw, the first one hit the bullseye pretty much dead on. So the sights came already pretty much fixed for that 10-meter distance. Now I gotta instead of slowly shoot all the CO2 into some kind of cushion to bleed it out.
You said
sideways, go gang some.